Hey guys, this is Lois, and I am back for a bonus episode. And this episode is really meant to bring it all together, to bring all of the stuff that I brought to you for those 3+ hours of action-packed, how to build your list and how to start the next leg of your journey. And I really wanted to share with you a deeper sense of my why. And it actually has a lot to do with what this pandemic means to me. I was actually just at Target just now, and I had a guy come up to me and ask me for money if I had $5 to spare, because he was $5 short from buying gloves that could keep him warm, because I've got a feeling based on what he was wearing and what he was buying that he probably was sleeping on the streets. And it definitely caused me to pause. And I had a bit of a flashback of my own journey back in the Great Recession and how I had lost everything and had my own shelter in place forced pandemic. When I had my car repossessed the day before my 30th birthday, I was living on the kindness of friends, and I was dazed, bewildered, and bothered at what was going on within me and around me. And I gave him the cash, I helped him out, and I'm not gonna lie, I fought back tears because I got it. I understood his plight. And I don't like to turn on the news, but I happen to have it on today and just talking about people losing their homes, the increased numbers of people sick and dying because of what's going on in the pandemic. Now, whether or not I'm not political at all in this statement, whether or not you believe in the coronavirus or not, the facts are there. And I remember when I went through the Great Recession, and this was without a virus, guys, there were so many people hurting, so many people going through foreclosure, bankruptcy, car repossession, and these were good people. These were good people. It can happen to anybody. And at that time, and if you've listened to my podcast, I've shared this story at a deeper level. I'm just going to share it again because it's really the power of what I am sharing when I talk about the fortune is in the follow-up. That's something that everybody can identify with. However, how do you follow up in this new normal? And I remember one of my coaching clients that I was just starting a coaching business back in the Great Recession. And my first client was a copywriter. I didn't understand exactly what a copywriter does, but again, all I have to do as your coach is believe in you, believing in your vision, and help you realize that vision, right? Well, I believed in him and I believed in his vision. And one of his copywriting mentors, who was already having a massive email list, who wanted to, make 10 grand, not to go into debt, so he'd go take this really amazing, memorable vacation, a trip of a lifetime, and he needed 10 grand. Well, he had begun with the end in mind many, many years before. Whenever he started building his list, I wish I could find that guy and interview him, because I was so intrigued by what he created is exactly what I'm offering you to create. And what I wish I had listened to Tom's story and got it, like really got the power of this man who had built this gold mine, this list. And here I'm just thinking, oh, well, it's just an email list, right? No, he had built an asset, a gift-giving, value-driven asset exchange of energy. And he was giving energy through value-added emails, inspirational stories. They kind of, what I believe was probably his own version of what I teach you, is the EIEIO philosophy, right? He was entertaining, he was educating, he was inspiring, he was engaging. And then he would invite them to take a look at something And he made an offer. And again, I don't know how big his list was, but here's the deal. The size of the list does not determine the amount of value you get in return. Like I shared with you in this training, it has been reported that one list of 1,000 actual subscribers, buyers that buy from you for their lifetime, your lifetime, will equate to $1 million. And you don't have to be great to start, right? You don't have to even be young to start. That's my inspiration. Gosh, if I would have created this list 13 years ago and took it seriously and actually did what I'm teaching you guys to do, I would already have so much more accomplished. However, that was not meant to be, right? That was not my story to live. I'm here right now, and I don't believe in accidents, coincidences, none of that. I needed to learn that lesson to inspire and instill with you the moral of that story, or as Paul Harvey would say, if you know who Paul Harvey is, I love you, it's great. I mean, I grew up on that stuff, right? The rest of the story, what I'm sharing with you in this bonus episode is this gentleman had given so much value that he just crafted up an email, crafted up an invitation within that email with an irresistible offer, and his list paid him 10 grand and change. I don't know the exact amount. All I know is he set a goal. Everything that I'm going to teach you in my 30 days Fortune in the Follow-Up Mastery course, he set a goal and he hit it. That's the most important thing. This is life-changing stuff, you guys. You know, I just got it this year, 13 years later. And for better or for worse, it took another recession and a pandemic for me to wake up and smell the coffee, the email list building fortunes in the follow-up coffee, right? I understood that in sales, it takes 5 to 12 contacts to close the deal 80% of the time. I'm not a cold traffic, cold calling person. Granted, have I closed someone on the first call? Yes, I have. But this isn't a hard sales pitch class. I'm teaching you how to fish and create a life of limitless possibilities. With what you learned in these 3+ first hours, that if you take it seriously and you apply it, you too can have what that gentleman had, that 10 grand in one email opportunity. However, guess what? Just like that gentleman didn't do it overnight, right? He had to start somewhere from scratch, right? It's like someone creating the perfect, amazing piece of art or masterpiece, right? Shakespeare writing a sonnet or a play didn't happen overnight, but yet he got paid so much money. Prince, if you love music like I do, and you think of Prince, he practiced, I don't think he slept much, but he practiced exhaustive hours to bring to the world masterpiece after masterpiece after masterpiece, honing his craft, and of course, right, giving incredible value so that people would be willing to pay top dollar to hear what he had to say or hear his latest album. And that's called legacy wealth, guys. That's called leaving a legacy and making an impact at the deepest spiritual level. To me, email list building now that I've woke up to the fact that it is a spiritual sales gift exchange of energy, time, and money. Being able to have your voice heard through email, having the ability to create value and changing people's lives by so doing, so much so that they're willing to give you money and referrals, right? It's not even so much about the money, is you are more profitable in business once you start receiving referrals. So bringing it all together, going back to that story of my client, Tom, and his email copywriting mentor, fast forward to today, I remembered that story. And again, I don't believe it was by accident. Here we were hitting a pandemic, a recession. I had a lot going on and realizing I wasn't leveraged. I wasn't prepared for this. I didn't have landing pages. I didn't have email campaigns built. I didn't even have an email list. And before I knew it, I got to 2,000 people. I started creating value. I nurtured. I made 3,000 in July. Actually, it was almost 40,000 in August. Forgot about that story. There's a whole nother layer there where my email list created $35,000 of ROI in just 2 emails. You'll have to go back to my podcast to listen to that story. But then it went to 10 grand of income in September, 14 grand in income in October, and it just keeps going from there. So if you're really, really, really serious about taking what you learned here and applying it, and not just letting it sit there, right? I really, really, really encourage that you take the next step. For my Fortune is in the follow-up 30-day mastery class. And I'm actually adding a huge bonus that I didn't put in my recording, in my original episode 3. I'm actually doubling the value. It's coming upon Black Friday. It's coming upon the holiday season. And I remember I got married this week on Black Friday 12 years ago. And my husband and I were both going through a lot of life at that time. We didn't have any money. We had a lot of love, but not a lot of money. And that's where I come with a place of empathy, appreciation, and understanding where people are at right now. And now I will say, I wish I wouldn't have allowed money to hold me back 13 years ago when I had mentors who would have helped me build a list and create content and create value and build that asset. So this is kind of a turning point for you, as it would have been for me. And I wish someone would have presented it to me like I'm presenting it to you right now. Because here's the deal, guys. This is our new normal. You can't go back and change the past. All you can do is be here in the now, in the present moment, and make decisions and choices like I did 13 years ago and said, I probably don't need an email list. That seems weird. I don't need to create content and do follow-up email campaigns, even though I was doing follow-up phone calls and follow-up events and all sorts of follow-up in my career. Because again, 80% of the sales happen on the 5th to 12th contact, right? So I really want this to sink in for you guys. This is that fork in the road. 1 year from now, things will be very, very different from you. It's what you choose to do or not do next that matters. It took me less than 7 months to get to where I'm at right now. And this was with 0 people in my email list, 0 content, no podcast, barely had a YouTube channel, barely had a blog. And of course, had a lot of my own personal life and death happening along the way. Juggling, homeschooling, juggling all the things that I think you are probably juggling. Maybe you have so much going on around you, you don't even know where to begin. And my hope is to be that light that shines so brightly, like that lighthouse that's shining that light for that ship to come in safe from the harbor. That's my hope for you today. So I want to go over one last time. And now that I'm doubling, double or nothing, I'm doubling the value of what I'm giving to you in this Fortunes in the Follow-Up 30-day mastery class. So here's what I'm giving to you. If you choose to invest in yourself, invest in me, and to be a part of this course, to kick off also 2021, because if you invest in this month of December, I'm going to give you January for free. As long as you sign up between now and November 30th. I'm going to give you 2 hours a week of live coaching and support on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're going to have live Q&A and strategy sessions with a small group of people. It's limited, guys, to 10. I can already tell you I have 4 people signed up, so there's only 6 spots left. And that's a $3,000 value. And that is there for you guys so that you can actually follow through and grow that list to 1,000 people of actual subscribers, and to do it with excellence so that you can monetize and set up an automation system that will pay you for the rest of your life. Just like that gentleman who made 10 grand from one email. How many of you would like to do that? You'll have access to my email copy and campaigns from 2020, as well as the first several in 2021. I'll just keep sending them to you as they come from my copywriter. And that helped me create that $35,000 ROI and multiple 5 figures since July. And you'll have that so that you don't have to stress about what am I going to write? What is the value I'm going to give? And you don't have to hire a copywriter because that's a lot of money. Let me just tell you. No one led me by the hand the way I'm going to lead you through this process. And those done for you email copy and campaigns are worth gold, guys. So you don't have to figure that out on your own. I'm also going to provide a private WhatsApp group for 30 days that will give direct access to me where you can ask unlimited questions, have support, and be a part of your private community. I don't give everyone direct access to me. You also have an option to be a part of my digital marketing tool Now Site platform. That is the one thing that's optional. If you don't choose to do that, even though it gives you tremendous value in building limitless leads, limitless content, limitless emails for you, the course will be $100 less. But if you choose to keep that system or to use it, you're also going to get 2 hours a week of building your own training, landing pages, funnels, free offers. That's a $2,000 value. Because again, do you have the time and the knowledge and the experience to do landing pages and funnels and build free magnets and offers on your own? No, that's what held me back for 13 years, guys. I didn't want to do that stuff. I didn't know how. I didn't know where to begin. I will take you by the hand and guide you through that so that you can live a limitless life and bring incredible value without all of the stress that that can bring to someone that doesn't know exactly where to begin. So that's the offer in and of itself. It's over $8,000 in value, guys. But wait, if you do sign up by Tuesday, the 24th, 7 p.m., I will be giving you incredible bonuses. Bonus number 1 is a done with you bonus hour every week to complete your emails in your campaign. We're going to get that opportunity during the class every week, but this is a bonus 3rd hour to really cement that you get that done with me. Accountability, rolling up our sleeves, finding your genius so that you don't have to be left on your own. Once you create it once and it's done forever. You just rinse and repeat and automate it and make limitless money for the rest of your life. And that's a $2,000 value. Bonus number 2 is lifetime access to all of my list build courses and bonus pop-up trainings, recordings to listen to over and over again. That's minimum a $1,500 value. Bonus number 3, done for you done for you landing page. That's $1,000 value. You do have to use the NowSci platform in order to get that completed for you. But that's $1,000 value. So you don't have to stress and do it yourself, and you have that landing page done, and you have those lead magnets and those leads coming in every day. Bonus number 4, creating a 2021 sales and marketing workshop for your life and your business. I'm going to have a workshop to kick off 2021, planned, done. Like all 12 months, you have your sales and marketing done for you. That's $1,000 value. And then of course, bonus number 5. This one is my baby. This is my passion right here, guys. It's a 31-hour transformational sales training course. It's 31 modules of MBA, that's master's degree level college training to support your vision, your purpose, time management, your mindset, and so much more for you to live your best life. That's a $2,000 lifetime value. And if you get all of those bonuses by November 24th, the total value is over 15 grand, almost 16 grand. If you don't get it by then, you'll still get incredible value at over $8,000 in value. And don't forget what I mentioned, and I'm honoring this. 2 things. If $997 is too much for you today, we have payment plans. 3 payments of $397 over the course of 3 months. And oh, by the way, if you buy it by November 30th, you will get a second month for free. That's my commitment to you. That's my BOGO, my buy one, get one. So you're saving an additional $997 to kick off 2021, to just wipe the slate clean of whatever 2020 may or may not have meant for you, to get you to the next level in your journey. You know, my hope is that you really strongly consider this. And in fact, if you have a spouse or a business partner, they can jump on board included at no cost. Because I will never forget what it was like when I went through my journey of losing everything in the recession. I saw that gentleman tonight in Target. I was able to give him cash on the spot and paying it forward, knowing that he has hope and a future as well. And being able to giving is living, guys. It's not about the money. It's about what can you do with it? What can it make of you to help enrich other people's lives? And that's what I see with these email lists and the follow-up, right? It's great to create an email list, but then what? And I don't want you to stop here. I don't want that for you. There's so much waiting for you on the other side, not to mention, at the very least, a $10,000 email payday for you. So I'm going to finish with one of my favorite quotes of all time, Eleanor Roosevelt, do one thing every day that scares you. I'll say that again. Do one thing every day that scares you. And to me, that means taking a risk, investing in yourself, dreaming big, getting clarity on your why, your purpose, your passion, and your value. There's not many programs out there like this, guys. I created this out of the need of what I saw that wasn't available for people like us. I believe in you. I'm championing you. I'm in your corner. Here's to your best year ever in 2021. I look forward to you going to www.followupwithlois.com and signing up today to securing one of your spots, because once it fills up, once I have my 10 students, your opportunity, you'll have to wait till next year. So let's do this. I'm excited for you. I'm looking forward to working with you. Have an amazing holiday week here in America. Happy Thanksgiving, and here's all the best to you and your families. Be safe, be well, be loved. Bye-bye for now.